Hey my friends, welcome back to Kyle's Film Garage. It is an absolutely beautiful day here in Hollywood. It's beginning of March, totally clear skies. We'll take it. Today was the LA Marathon, and that's super cool. I was gonna get out earlier and be there and watch runners and stuff like that, but that didn't happen. So yeah, we roll with things. Life has a tendency to happen in the way that it does, and sometimes it involves being there to see runners at a marathon, and sometimes that doesn't happen. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, I'm Kyle. I'm an actor, indie film producer, and walker about of Hollywood. So today is a walker about of Hollywood video. So thank you for joining me. Please click like on this video. Join the channel if you want to support independent film. $2, whatever you want to do. We're finishing my film Preacher 6 right now. I am working a lot, doing job stuff to make money to finish the film. So you can be a part of that by joining the channel. That's the only fundraiser that I have up at the moment. It's not really a fundraiser, but it's joining this channel for $2, $5, $10, whatever you want to do. And Preacher 6, if you're not familiar with it, was Carmen Argenziano's last feature film. Know him from Stargate. He was a friend of mine that I met on the set of Andersonville. Andersonville, what is that? Andersonville is a prisoner of war film about back in the day. John Frankenheimer directed this film about the Andersonville prison camp in the Civil War, and it was an intense experience. It was an amazing production to be involved with. Played like 3 different roles in that film. There's a long story to that, and so John Frankenheimer directed it. If you ever want to see it, I don't know where you can see it, but definitely give it a look. And so I met Carmen on the set of Andersonville, along with Peter Murnick, and Peter Murnick was also in Preacher 6. So I met both those guys back then, and I was like, if I ever get the opportunity to put them in a film, I'm gonna do that. So Preacher 6 was the opportunity, and we're trying to get it finished. So yeah. Okay, so where are we, Kyle? Well, we are walking up Orange Avenue. So it's just a little street in Hollywood. We are a couple of blocks from Sunset, which is where they had Sunset blocked off for the marathon. So I'm not sure if it's clear for traffic yet, but we are going to find out if it's clear for traffic. I think I see cars on it. So yeah, we're gonna call that clear for traffic, but we're gonna get there in a second. But yeah, so we are, if you want to do the Google Maps following, we are at Orange and de Longpre. We are walking north on Orange Avenue. So yeah, if you can see in the distance there, that is the Hotel Roosevelt. Super famous hotel. Marilyn Monroe stayed there for a while. It's definitely haunted. Definitely. It's definitely haunted. So yeah, you go into the elevator. I think we were going into the elevator, and my wife Tracy heard like somebody whisper in her ear in the elevator, and there was nobody else in the elevator but us. So yeah, definitely some creepy vibes around there. That was also the place where they had the first Academy Awards, was there when it was just like a banquet. Wasn't what it's like today, but it was yeah, that's where the first one happened. They have a room up there, Academy Awards, named Academy Awards Suite or something like that. So yeah, where are we? So this has been a kind of no-cut walk. So look how clear the sky is. Yeah, I think we've reached the time in Southern California, Hollywood weather that you kind of dream about, where it's entirely kind of beautiful all the time, and people are digging out of the snow in the northeast. My buddy Hilton Ruiz, shout out, director of Zombie with a Shotgun. I played Hank Ray in that. If you want to check it out, it's on many things. Amazon, it's on Tubi. So you can check that out. Check this out. Yeah, so marathon was today. And yeah, there are no more runners. So this is Sunset. This is where the route was. Yeah, they have put up the barricade stuff, and that's pretty cool. So surprise. So what I haven't told you is that the Academy Awards is next Sunday. It's the 15th. What's today? 1 second. Today's the 8th. So yeah, so a week from today is the Academy Awards. So I know that they're setting up stuff right now anyway, so we're gonna go up to Hollywood Boulevard and kind of check out like the pre-setup of what they're doing. So let's do that. All right, so we are crossing Sunset right now. This is Hollywood High School. If you grew up here in Hollywood, you probably went here. If you did not grow up here in Hollywood, which I didn't, I grew up in Houston, but yeah, a lot of actors have gone to that school. So if you've never had an In-N-Out burger, that is In-N-Out burger. I recommend it. I have the protein style In-N-Out burgers when I do that. So they don't have a gluten-free bun, so I would just say I would like to have a gluten-free bun on the burger, but they don't do it. So you got to do like the lettuce wrap. It's really messy. So I don't really like to eat it in the car per se, but like when I do like get it, I'll like take it home, put it on a plate, and use a knife and a fork, because it's kind of like a burger salad at that point. Still delicious, but not easy to eat. So I don't know why I started talking about that, but anyway, where are we? So we are at Orange and Lanewood. If you want to do Orange Drive and Lanewood Avenue, if you want to do the Google Maps, we are about 2 blocks from Hollywood Boulevard, where you're going to see all the magic that's being set up for the Academy Awards. So hey, just a mental health break. Hey guys, so I know everything's like super really crazy in the world right now, and it's kind of a bummer, to say the least. This too shall pass. Try to keep yourself sane, go on a walk, do healthy things and that kind of thing. And yeah, so anything that happens from this point, no matter what, however you want to spin it, no matter what happens in America, in the world, it's all 47's fault from this point. Everything that happens. So yeah, bummer. So anyway, Hollywood Boulevard, here we come. So we are at Orange and Hawthorne. This is gonna be a big parking structure over here where you can pay like, I think, I don't know, $30 or something like that to park. Let's see what it is. I could be wrong. I am not wrong. No, so each 12 minutes is $3. So, you know, that's gonna be a lot. So that will get to $30 fairly quickly. So, you know, yeah. But the max is 30 bucks. So you could just go ahead and park there, you know, all day, walk around. And that's kind of the price of doing business. Unless you just go park on the street at a meter. So, or just right on that street in the neighborhoods, there are no meters and you just park on the street. So always keep in mind where you can park for free if you can, and that's just like on the street like you would, right? All right, so we are coming up to where the deal is. Okay, we are at Hollywood Boulevard. Basically right here, this is all being kind of blocked off now as it is. This is where the Academy Awards is going to be. Down there you can see where the fence is already happening. So let's, okay, yeah, we'll I know I have some Michael Jackson music playing down here, so I'm gonna have to cut us off before we get there. But yeah, already getting like photo op for the Academy Awards over here. I don't know that that's the original. I don't think that's the statue, but it's like an Academy Awards like statue. So, all right, so here we go.
We have to be at the 20 minutes.
Oh, pardon me. Yeah. Oh, that's what I heard. So it is a Michael Jackson impersonator. I don't think that's gonna flag. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Fresh fruit. So basically this is Hollywood Boulevard, where everything happens all the time.
Keychains only 99 cents.
You can get cartoon drawings.
Available today.
Best money in the world.
Less than $10.
Crazy. All right, all right. It's cute. Little tiny tennis shoes. All right. So this scaffolding, big tent here.
Make me famous. Like and subscribe to that channel, man. Hit that notification bell, man, so you can get all the content, okay?
Right on. Thank you, brother. I'm good, man.
No, guys, that's my boy right there. Give me one.
So, all right. So yeah. So this is what they've been setting up. They've been setting up the scaffolding here for a while. So this is where it's all gonna be. So they got the big tent. This is, like I've been saying, Hollywood Boulevard. They shut it down. This is where all of the stages are gonna be. This is where the red carpet's gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to come see this again, but basically like what we're looking at right now, this is where the red carpet's gonna be, and it goes up those stairs right there. So yeah, so basically we're walking and in front of us is the Academy Awards stairs. See, they've already got the gold curtains, so they're gonna drop all these gold curtains. This is where all of the interviews are gonna be happening. And this is a mall at all other times except on the Academy Awards day. So what we're gonna do, because we do this once a year, is we're gonna walk up the Academy Awards stairs. This is them. 1976, Rocky, Annie Hall. 78, The Deer Hunter. Kramer versus Kramer. Ordinary People, Chariots of Fire. Remember when they used to make movies like that? Well, I mean, you'd have to have seen those, but they used to make movies like that, you know, epic characters and adventure stories before everything became like a superhero movie. So this is walking up the Academy Award stairs. This is in front of us is the Dolby Theater. That is where the Academy Awards are going to be held. So we're just taking a walk to it. So as you can see, they have the red rope up. Cannot pass. But yeah, it's all going to be in there. And that's cool. So once a year I'll do this walk. Sometimes I'm able to be here when it's a little closer to it and they have like the carpet in there and stuff like that. So we'll see if I'm able to get in closer to the date. But yeah, look at all the gold curtains. Yep, it's a big deal. Yeah, so basically, so right here, this is where you can see kind of like how the curtains go like that. So they're gonna have a lot of the interviews happen right in this area before going up the stairs. And they also have a lot of the interviews along this, which is gonna be like a super long red carpet. So they're gonna have all kinds of stuff up here.
Jesus, sir?
No, I'm thank you, good. So yeah, they're gonna have all the stuff here. Now they're getting all ready. Have all the scissor lifts. There's like there's a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, a dozen scissor lifts right there. I am familiar with all of those things. Scissor lifts, forklifts, all that kind of stuff. I worked on a Wipeout for a little while as art department lead. And we had those big extending forklifts. That was crazy. So yeah, you can see right here you got some of the stages that have already been built, and you kind of just like set up, getting ready for it. Yeah, so basically this is like scaffolding and fabric, the whole street. All right, well that's kind of like what we have right now. So yeah, this is the big mall at Hollywood and Highland on this side, and the Kodak Theater is inside of the mall, which is where we just were. Yeah. Hey Gary, just wanted to say hey, what's happening? How you doing? See, we got some people around us now, you know, so it wasn't all of the it wasn't all just a street walk. So that's for you, Gary, father-in-law, saying hey, shout out. So just waiting for the path to clear. Okay. Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
All right.
It's the biggest sale of the year. Everything's $5 right now. If you want to check it out.
Hollywood Boulevard the other way. Got it all shut down over here. So it's gonna be like that all week, and then they tear it down pretty quick. It takes them like a couple of days to tear it all down, which is pretty awesome. So super fast. All right, my friends, click like, subscribe to the channel, please. Join the channel, support indie film, and that's what it's all about. I'll see you in the next video.